Hi you guys, welcome back to Lisa and Company, where today it is Merry Hallow THANKSMAS. I am so glad you could join me today because we are doing everything fall, Halloween, and we're getting into Christmas. Are you ready for this? Now, I know not everyone is a huge fan of decorating for Halloween, but my significant other is absolutely crazy about everything Halloween. So when I found these plates at HomeSense, I knew we had to build a really cool Halloween decor theme all around them. You know what? I was determined to take these skull plates and make a really cool farmhouse Halloween decor tablescape extravaganza. So I did. So first up, we're gonna do a really simple framed piece of Halloween decor. I took this skull on an old book page. I did it all on Canva, and I am so sorry, you guys. I can't find it anywhere. If I do, I will be sure to link it in the description box below. Then all I did was take one of the Dollar Tree frames. I added a little bit of the antiquing wax just to make it look a little bit less like a Dollar Tree frame, and off we went. After I put the skull back in with the glass, I took a whole bunch of Dollar Tree fall and Halloween flowers in these great dark moody colors, and I attached them all around the frame. I love that juxtaposition of the kind of creepy skull with the sort of pretty and sort of creepy flowers. I'm kind of crazy about this, if you couldn't tell. I was super inspired by this piece I saw at Michael's, and of course, by the time I got there, the Halloween decor was like completely decimated. So I figured I can do that, and I can show everybody else how I did it. So what do you think? Would you do something like this? Would you change up the colors? Would you put the flowers right around the skull like my inspiration piece? Let me know down in the comments if you would make something like this or how you would make it your own. So check it out. Look what we did on our table. We created, with all things Dollar Tree, all things skulls. I am absolutely thrilled with the way this came out. All the kids loved it, all our guests loved it, and it was really different. We actually did this for Canadian Thanksgiving. So if you're not following me over on Instagram, make sure you do, because I was sharing sneak peeks of this as we were getting ready for Thanksgiving. For this DIY, I wanted to do the same sort of thing with a really cool Halloween wreath. So I've got a whole bunch of Dollar Tree stuff that we're going to turn into a pretty creepy farmhouse Halloween wreath. I took one of the skulls that you can grab at Dollar Tree and I lightly misted it with white spray paint. I just don't like that kind of yucky, I don't even know what to call that color. So I just misted it with some white spray paint just to lighten it and brighten it a bit. And of course, we are going for kind of a farmhouse thing, so we need white, right? Next, I'm going to take apart all my flowers just so it gives me something easier to work with. Wire frame I actually painted with some black flat paint just so it was a nice uniform color and had kind of a cool fall vibe. I gathered the flowers together using black Dollar Tree zip ties, and then I used the same kind of zip tie to attach the skull to the back. I made a couple of holes with my scissors. You could do the same thing with your glue gun, and I used that to loop the zip tie through the back and attach it to my wire frame. I added so many flowers and I think it's called agapanthus. I could be completely wrong. Added my skull, and I kind of love this. It's got like a modern, I don't know, with the exposed frame. What do you guys think? Is it your thing? Are you liking the farmhouse Halloween sort of thing we got going on? You know the deal. Tell me down in the comments. This one is super quick and is going to come together really easily. Same flowers, same skull, but this time I misted it very gently with some black spray paint. I've got one of the Dollar Tree planks that I'm going to paint black with just some acrylic paint, and then we are just going to put this baby together. This one was inspired by these Michaels pieces, as well as another one that I kind of combined together. I was just loving this scary blush collection, they called it. Now we're going to take this skull with a little bit of hot glue and put him on the plank. And he's got to sit sort of reclining back a little bit, not straight up and down like you might want to put him. Then we are going to take all the same flowers, those purple, the black, some of the agapanthus, if I've got the name right, and we're just going to attach them all over, and you do you with this one. You do it so that it works for exactly what it is you're trying to achieve. Well, I did tell you this one was going to be really quick, and this one is really quick, and I kind of love it. I'm not a big skull person, like not at all, but there is something about all of these flowers on these black or white skulls, and I kind of love it. Now, you guys might think I'm a little bit crazy. Well, I think you already did think I was a little bit crazy, but Merry Hallow THANKSMAS is something that we have used in our house for years. You know, when you go to a store like, you know, Costco or something like that, and you can literally see fall decor, Halloween, and Christmas just by looking across one aisle? Well, that, my friends, is Merry Hallow THANKSMAS. And it is one of my favorite times of the year when all my favorite holidays converge. I'm going to show you a quick tour of how I've used so many of the fall DIYs all over my home. So let's get started. I try to use as many of the pieces that I make and I love all over my house. This is a buffet up near my the front of my living room, where I've used so many of my black and white and gray pieces, and I love the way this vignette came together. On either side of my fireplace, which is where my TV is, I have these built-in shelves. They're really, really short, but they're great for small DIYs, and I have stuff from almost the entirety of 2021 sort of mixed and mingled with some of this fall stuff. Over in my dining room, I have these two hutches, which you are going to see coming up soon, completely different. I have two of them in the dining room, but on this one, I put a ton of traditional, beautiful fall florals and pumpkins, and I just stacked them up. Over here on my shelf, which we did a video on when we gave it its makeover, I used a ton of pumpkins. You recognize some of my other ones up at the top there, and my truck that I did last year is even on here too. So today I spent some time cruising around the Kirkland's website, and oh my goodness, I am so excited to do some more Kirkland's dupes. They have the most amazing products. And I'm actually thinking with the Canada-US border finally opening, I might have to take a little trip down to my old haunting grounds just outside Detroit, and I don't know, maybe go to Target and Trader Joe's and yes, Kirkland's, and do all the fun things I used to do when I lived in a border town. So here's the deal. I get asked all the time, what do I do with all the DIYs that I make? Well, a lot of them I give to friends and family. The ones that I keep are the ones that are very specific to my style. You guys already know that anything blue and white is going to my mom's house. You know that some of that traditional orange fall stuff went to my friend Anne, and you're gonna see a whole bunch more Christmas stuff going to a couple of other special people in my life. So we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of different Christmas themes. So I think there is something for everyone in these DIYs. Here's a sneak peek, you guys, at just a few of my Dollar Tree finds that I'm going to be using for one part of my home this Christmas season. So you guys, that is a wrap for me today. I can't wait for the next video where we are going to start transitioning from fall into winter, and I hope you guys are looking forward to that. How do you make sure you don't miss it? Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and this way you'll know every time we upload a video. You guys, thank you so much for stopping by Lisa and Company. I appreciate your support so much, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Here's a couple more videos I thought you might enjoy, and don't forget to join us over on Instagram, where you see all kinds of other parts of our lives, our shopping, our hauls, my crazy dog, and yes, my crazy teenager. We'll see you in the next video, you guys.